Hello, hello, hello! We're back! Hello. I believe I've done a few things since I've last seen you. We have a ticket machine. We have a ticket machine. This looks different from the last time I remember building it. Huh. Hold a moment. Resource packs. You know what? I'm not going to worry about the fact that we've now got arrows. Because, oh, if I take the sign. Oh, that one is a down. It can add a bit more to it while also using the texture pack to our advantage. It's going. There we go. Right. Ticket machine. You know what I remember is a time I was doing something for, I believe it was a German class at school. It was, and we were doing superlatives and things. And I figured, you know what? I could make an Uno style game. So I spent hours and hours writing out all of these Uno cards, and I made, like Uno, doubles of all of the different well, they were words, not numbers. Because, fun enough, there were two groups to them the same way there was with Uno. Because there was, which word type are they? And then were root words. So, that was cool. So, it was cool. It was cool, and I was really proud of that, and I got praise for it, and I got, I think, some form of something from it. Really don't know how I feel about the Android bars. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I don't know. I have been to Vanilla Tweaks and I updated my texture pack. I don't remember. Did I? Hold, if I go to, I think I added in extra bits of texture pack that I hadn't meant to. Oh well, not a whole lot I can do about it now. No, one of them was do with tools and how they render in. Huh. Huh. Alright, never mind. Not all I can do about it. The one thing I'm very glad about is because of the fixed texture, no more Z fighting with the end with the iron bars. The bit at the bottom, it's now a pixel big instead of literally being as part of the same texture as the floor. Huzzah! Huzzah! Right, so we work on the cafe. Said this is a small station, not a big one. So it doesn't have, it's only got one platform. It only really gets one train on it. You know, that kind of train station. It gets very dark around here. Right, cafe. I think we will bring this up. Why do those glass panes look different? Something about this whole thing's different and it's weirding me out. That glass looks different than, because I had the clean with the outlines, but now it's the other glass texture. What have I done? I might need to double check my texture packs. What I might do is delete all my vanilla tweaks texture packs and make a new folder with all the bits in that I want, because well, it's not the same and it is weirding me out just a little bit. I think we could do a bit tall, I'm aware, but there we go. I mean, do lanterns in here instead of anything else. Lanterns, functional blocks. There we go. Just so it's kind of got a warmth to it that a lot of the other buildings don't have, because they're orange coloured lights. And one in the centre. There we go. Ooh, flower pot, like a... That's kind of funny. Hold up, but if you actually manage to get on the... on the fence itself, because of the way, because fences are taller than they look, okay? That's really funny. I think we might do something else for our stalls. I think we might do something else, because that's kind of really funny, but we could do them a bit like we did the ones at the soup store. Hold up, that way around. You know what? That works. That works. We might pick something else for the side though. Hold up a moment. Let me... We can't have pressure plates without them sitting on top of something. Okay. If we do that, I'm thinking things through. Better block that just to help myself. How does that look? Awkward, but not as bad. We'll go with that. We'll go with that for our side. I'll do a flower pot as like a coffee cup. Oh, and then we could say someone's having a biscuit. I changed my Minecraft language settings. Oh, hello. To play Minecraft on computer, you'll need to go to the Minecraft website and buy it and then download it from there. I changed my settings for the language, and I wasn't aware that the cookies were called biscuits in the British English version, which doesn't make any sense to me, because I would still call this a chocolate chip cookie. A biscuit is things like a digestive, a bourbon, a custard cream. That is still a chocolate chip cookie. That should still be called a cookie. But I digress. I digress, because why? Ooh, cool texture packs. Cool texture packs. You either go find somewhere that you can download texture packs from. We usually just search them. Planet Minecraft's one of them. I know CurseForge But also the texture packs I use are from Vanilla Tweaks, which are ones that only sort of subtly change the game. It's mostly the same. The glass texture's a bit different. And I've done it does a thing with the iron bars, but for the most part, these are the vanilla textures. Right. I need a sign somewhere, but I don't... A hanging sign would work, but I don't know how to make the thing I want to make. Wall would work, but I need like a sideways wall. Yeah. Gotta think about this one. I want those two, but I want orange instead. There and there it is. There's the orange. No, an anvil won't work. Anvil has gravity. Problem is, can't hang a hanging sign off a copper rod. Can't hang a hanging sign off an emerald either, otherwise those would work brilliantly. I need... I don't think the block I want exists, and that's very, very annoying. Right. Because a wall, like a singular wall like that, but sideways is what I need. We just... You know what, sideways wall might be my best option anyway. We'll use the... That works. I'm trying to think how they were always... It's a little low, but you know what? No, I will move it higher, because they were always like really high up in person. There we go. Right, now I'm trying to remember how train signs are made. I always had like where it was going. I don't know. It was like destination time. Then the line underneath would be stops. There's like a thing, and then it'd be like, it usually tended to only have 3 lines. There was the destinations, there was the stops, and then there was the company and how many carriages. You know what? That works. You know what? I've just didn't need to honeycomb them. Oops. I'll have to break them if I want to change them now. That works for now. Don't have a better idea, so. Oh, well, this will have to do. Oh. I want to copy paste the text, but I've... No, I've made things so much harder for myself than I need it to be, because I can't copy paste the text. No! I'll come back and do it later. In terms of which version, I picked it whichever one is Java and Bedrock. And make sure you're downloading it from Minecraft.com and not anywhere else. Unless you're getting it through the Windows Store, which is also possible, because the game is in fact owned by Microsoft. No, we'll get a book out. Done. Oh. Cancel. No. I want to get it in the bookshelf. That's not what I meant to do. I'm going to get it in the... There's no books everywhere. Oh, I did a thing to stop our friend here escaping. To be fair, I really kind of need to put all around the bits I don't want him to go. That way, he's always at the counter. There we go. It's a little odd, I'll admit, but I don't really have a better idea at the moment. That works better. Right, we're gonna leave the doors open because I can't be bothered to figure out any kind of redstone to make these work easily because I haven't given myself any space for redstone. Right, cafe. Trying to think about the cafes I've seen in real life in coffee shops. Be a bit like the one that's by the road, but different. Right, we'll do that. We want coffee machine, but unlike the other one, which is very button press, that's it. It would feel more appropriate to do a... Please don't break for the moment. Do more of a big styled one that's... Could use a pressure plate for the doors, but I wanna keep my green and red by the doors, and I don't want to use a pressure plate. So I'm not gonna do a pressure plate or a button because I don't. They're there, but they don't need it. And you know, it's a cyberpunk world. Maybe they just walk up to it, and because of the cybernetic implants, you can just tell that they've paid for their tickets. And the doors are open, but it'll, I don't know, shut on someone who doesn't. That doesn't look anything like a coffee machine. There we go. And then I guess, do I want to use a hopper and armor stand mod? I think is honestly my best option. Okay. Oh, and that way I could do stone bricks down that side. Or would a wall look better? I think a wall might give me a better... I do not have... I have the deluxe collection for Minecraft Dungeons, but not Java Edition. Haha, so we put this... Oh, I need to do the thing first. Arms. Arms. Yes. And then slot main hand and head. And then we move it. No, not the one I want to do. That's the one. Okay, we might have to do Y position as well. Take that and then we bring it down to about there. Then we lock it and then we... Oh. Okay, hold up. Unlock. Stand invisible. Yes. then we lock it, then we're done. Hey, we got a little spout. I love the armor stands, whether it be using the data pack or the mods. It's so worth it. Right, we'll leave the gravity nope. Invisibility. That's the one. Nope, other way, other way, other way. Other way. Let's get it back into the block. They look about the same actually. Okay, we'll lock that one and then we're done with that one. There we go. Ooh, I know there's arm stands in the way, but can I get a flower pot under one of them? I cannot because I've done the armor stands. I needed to do the pots first. We'll leave it then because I don't feel like breaking them and figuring things out. Ooh. Ooh, how does... I'm getting distracted. But if oh no, they've got doors now. They've got doors. If I want to come in here, how does that? You know what? There might be a different glass texture, but you know what? That still works. Ah, I forgot I'd done that for the till in this one. You know what? That does in fact still work, even with the different glass texture. The panes still look strange next to the tinted glass. Oh. I'm going to figure out a way to get this down to the main street. Do I just have it inside the building? You know what? Sure, why not? It can go inside the building. We'll make sure we have all of the things we need. Then we go down. You know what I've been doing a lot lately is rewatching How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know what kind of came over me, but I just started really finding it and re-enjoying it again. So today, and I've been listening to mainly because I started listening to the music of it again. Then I really wanted to watch it again. But it's not on a streaming service anymore. It definitely used to be on Netflix, and Race to the Edge still is. Race to the Edge is amazing, highly recommend. So I really wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do. And the series that is the Riders and Defenders of Berk, which also is in between the first two movies, happens to be on BBC iPlayer. So, woohoo for me there. That made things easier. But I'm concentrating now. But I couldn't find the first movie anywhere, so I probably went, you know what? I'll buy it on Amazon. So I bought it on Amazon. That was today. I did proceed to immediately rewatch the movie. Totally worth it. The original How to Train Your Dragon is a masterpiece. That film is a masterpiece. I'm sure people have plenty of things to say about the other two, but the first one gets to be called a masterpiece, and I will not hear otherwise. It's so good. Yeah. Stranger Dragon is amazing. I haven't actually read the book series it's based off of yet, and I would like to do that at some point. I think it'd be really interesting to kind of learn how different the two of them are, because I do know they are very different from each other. I know that in the books, Toothless is, from what I gather from some of the art I've seen people do based on the books, Toothless in the books is more like a terrible terror, whereas of course in the movie he's the Night Fury. I love Toothless in the movies so much. The Night Furies are amazing, and I think it's really sad that they went the whole last of his species route with Toothless. I think it could have been really cool if they'd done something else. Like, yeah, there's still not a lot of them around, but he's certainly not the last. That would have been nice. But that's not the direction we went, which I think is a little sad. So, but yeah, it's an interesting note. People talk about light fusion stuff, and I think there are quite a few people in the world who need a reminder that actually there are plenty of light furies left. I haven't actually watched The Hidden World. I have no plans to watch The Hidden World. The idea of the movie and the whole Toothless leaving makes me too sad. I'm not gonna watch it. And I am firmly of the opinion, while Hiccup certainly can be Chief of Bug and, you know, won't do a horrible job, he's actually had a lot more practice than people would think, both the Dragon Academy on Berk and then later on the Dragon's Edge. But that he deserved the chance to be kooky Dragon Man who did his inventions and exploration and adventure and stuff, rather than being grounded by his responsibilities. Now, don't get me wrong, he's never given the vibe of someone who can't do his job, just that maybe that isn't in fact his calling in life, and it's because he always seems so much happier and so much better when he's getting to just fly. Some of my favourite scenes in all of the How to Train Your Dragon stuff is when we just get to see Hiccup and Toothless fly. The one where they get to do it, they first fly properly for the first time in the first movie. Oh, the elation you feel alongside them, it's glorious. If it wasn't obvious, this is another situation where I have feelings. But I've now got a new series to, well, I suppose not a new series. I remember the Dragon series, not Race to the Edge, but the earlier ones, being on TV when I was young enough that I actually still watch TV. And they're really cool. And I'm glad I found them on iPlayer so I can rewatch them. Because even if they are very, I mean, I was watching them and the animation style is a bit funky in a couple places because it's only got, well, a TV series budget and time to it, rather than a movies. People forget how much money, the budget they get for the movies. Also the amount of time. You get a lot more time to make, you know, your hour and a half, 2 hour movie than you do for each episode. Like, the 20 minutes of the film will have been given a lot more time to be made than you know, an episode of the TV series. Not to say it's bad, just its animation is a little funky in a couple places because it's a TV show. They just don't get given the same provisions as a oh, that's frustrating. In that case, I'll destroy all of that and I will move it over one and down one so I get it on a block instead. Kind of should have thought about that a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's better. Not up. That is in fact a lot better. But actually watching the series with How to Train Your Dragon really makes you realise why in the second movie, why Hiccup was so convinced he could change Drago's mind. It's because there's all of these other villains in the series that during the course of Race to the Edge, they all vaguely get redeemed. I mean, they choose to be better, do better, and so forth. Even if, well, that's not what I'm trying to do. Even if they don't really get the chance to have a redemption, if that makes sense. I'll put a light there. And just so we can see what it is we're doing. Right, well, huzzah, so that, you know what, that seems to match up fairly well. So, we will figure something out like, if we bring these along, we can then destroy the end ones without fear of destroying my chance of the stairs. Nope, that will only destroy the under one. The whole block will go there, and that one. Oh no, that works perfectly because it's the top ones that were. Oh, that works so perfectly. Oh, I didn't realise I'd managed to do it quite so perfectly. Oh, that's amazing. And it's a flat level! Huzzah! Huzzah! Made life a lot easier than it could be otherwise. That's good. That's certainly good. Right. I'm gonna fill this in, and then we will worry about the hand railings. And I'll keep talking about How to Train Your Dragon. The cartoon series, not the books. I haven't read the books. I need to read the books. There's a lot of books. And I think they're fairly geared towards children. So I might find them a bit of an awkward read, I'll admit. But I think it'd just be nice to see how different they are. I've mentioned that already. Right, we'll put glass pane on them all because they do all have one on them. We'll do the same as we did over there, which is because it's up against a wall. It gets to keep it. We'll figure out something to do here as a roofing. Could do that. Alright. Right, this is how we've done the stairs previously. This is how we will continue to do the stairs. Do we want both, or just leave that one? Put ones on that one and that one. We break those and put our glass. Oh, not what I meant to do. And then we put the glass against the top block. Top slab even, as slabs. There we go, and I think we definitely need a bit of light there. Right, and then once this is down, I'm gonna not. There we go. For the stairs. But yeah. Also, I really love the relationship between Toothless and Hiccup. They are best of friends. And someone else I was reading rightly pointed out, the dragons don't get tamed. Toothless doesn't get tamed. He just has a friend. The dragons don't, you know, become tame. They just happen to get trained and therefore aren't as outwardly violent. But then, if you watch this Riders of Berk series, the moment the Queen's not in the picture, forcing them the Green Death, I don't know where the Red Death came from, because funnily enough, both in the books and in the soundtrack, it's referred to as the Green Death. So I'm not sure where we decided to call it the Red Death from. It's green as well anyway. We've gone very off-piste from where we were supposed to be. Oh, I suppose this counts as station interior. It's a very long track up to the train station, isn't it? Because if you're trying to get to the train station from down here, you gotta go all the way up the stairs, all the way around, all the way up more stairs, and again, and again. And then you gotta go down some stairs and over the bridge. And you're finally there, you've still gotta buy your ticket. Button on that. Maybe not button there. If I put paper, if I put okay, that didn't work. That works. Our button doesn't work because I'm pretty sure because of if I put the button on that one, does it work? It does there. When you open the door, which I don't want us to be doing. We'll just have a non-functional button. Because it's trying to move the piston and the piston's not going to move given where it is. We've got, I guess, sort of a cafe. It's certainly good enough. And then I need painting. We'll do the skull on fire. We might when the new paintings come around. Yeah. I really need one that's 3 across. Which do not exist in the New Zealand paintings. There's some that are 3 across and 4 up, which will fit very, very nicely into that spot. We'll just have to wait on those, but until then, skull on fire. Skull on fire. So it's really weird, actually, when I look at this, because the fire's like the fire from a torch, and the moon's the Minecraft moon, but the skull is like oddly realistic, and it just doesn't. It's slightly uncanny. Slightly uncanny. My voice feels like it's going, so this might be a shorter stream than normal. Also, apparently I'm very tired. Don't know how that's happened, but apparently. That one curves a lot. That one there is You need to stop pointing at my screen. You can't see me. That one points a lot more than that. Ah, well. We could do the roundabout for a bit. Might as well. My brain's got no more ideas for the station. So we'll leave it for a moment. And we'll do the road, because the road should hopefully be nice and simple. Should. I don't have anything to talk about now. I feel like I've exhausted my How to Train Your Dragon. Not knowledge. I must say some of my favourite alternate universe story ideas, you know, what ifs, are what if Hiccup actually managed to run away when he meant to in the first film? What would happen then? Because there's always a chance, is because of the time of day it was, that if he had straight up just ran away at the time he got to the cove, that he never would have potentially never discovered the nest and the Green Death, and then Burke would have put in an awkward position because they'll have lost their heir, which is Hiccup. The rage will be continuing, and for that, I guess, the whole thing would be, I guess, it'd go back to being how it was. But then with Hiccup, he might potentially discover the Green Death and then kill it, and if that happened, I think I'll leave the inside road for a moment, because I think the roads is big enough for some road markings. That's funny enough, I have been learning how to drive, and yeah, road markings, they exist, they're a thing, they're important. So, and bigger roundabouts tend to have road markings. Oops. So, we'll fill this in and we'll do this outside one. Then we'll figure out how we're going to do the road markings. And then I will figure out where I want to put the bricks, the deep slate bricks. Because I'm not going to do it at the moment. I'm going to apologise here, but I think we're going to end stream early, because quite a lot early. Because something's up with my brain, and I am not feeling it, not up to it. I'll be back tomorrow though, with our Friday chill. We'll maybe play something else. And I shall see you then instead. Goodbye.